A fantastic 3-0 victory away at St Mary's in our last game was exactly what we needed. We brushed Southampton aside and returned to winning ways in style, and myself individually played much better than I played in my recent weeks. I was pleased to pick up the 2 assists for the 3 goals we scored, so coming into this game against Feyenoord in the Champions League, we need to challenge ourselves to pick up exactly where we left off. A win will all but guarantee a top of the table finish in our Champions League group with a game to spare. So as always, the win is of course the main aim, and with that incentive we should be targeting nothing other than the 3 points here at Old Trafford. Inside towards Jordi, Classy here, Classy inside towards Tavereda, and now El Ahmadi finds his man at the far post, and he hits the post, and it's blocked, and El Ahmadi goes onto it, but the ball should be cleared away now, the danger should be averted. Yeah, Smalling puts it behind for a corner. What a chance there for Feyenoord, and the shot hits the post. I think it was the number 14 at the far post there, but it's still 0-0. Turn strip for Feyenoord, inside towards Tavereda, now finds Jordi, Classy on the edge of the area, puts it over the bar, and Harmsey behind for a goal kick. Okay, really our first chance of the entire first half. We've had a couple of opportunities, we didn't really do much with them. This is our first real one. Rooney will take the free kick and put the ball just off target. So unlucky from Rooney there. And I'm on the ball here. I've got Rooney to the left of me, Van Persie's to the right, stuck in the middle with them. And here is Wayne Rooney. Good chance here. I'm on the edge of the area, going to hold back here. If Rooney wants me, he can find me. Oh, I saw the challenge, but it's going to come to Rooney anyway. The shot's taken, and it's Herrera who puts the ball just wide the post. I didn't really play that situation well there, but it did result in a chance. That's the most important thing. And Herrera's shot just off target. That should be my ball in the air. Come on, I want that. There we go. Sure on the ball. Through towards myself. I'll take it around my man, crossfield it towards Raphael, and we'll take our time. We've given the ball away way too much in this game, so we can just retain possession for a little bit. That will be a little bit healthy for us. So Van Persie on the ball towards myself. I'll play it inside towards Rooney here. Rooney, I'm running down the left-hand side if you want. Okay, Blint towards myself. Great chance here. I'm going to try and Ronaldo chop and get inside. Really good chance. I'm going to shoot, and great save by Kenneth Vermeer. Turns it behind for a corner, and it is still goalless. Sure, cross that ball in if you want, and it goes towards Rooney and Van Persie in the centre. Congolo heads it away, and that looks like an injury to Rooney as well. Please don't be a serious one. Rooney is down. That's an injury to Wayne Rooney, and that looks like a serious injury as well. I really hope it isn't, but yeah, that could be. Not sure what he's actually holding there. Is it his elbow or his shoulder? I'm not too sure, but it looks serious, and hopefully that's not as bad as it's first feared. Now let's go. Come on the break. Through we go towards Mata. Mata on the ball. James Wilson off the bench for Wayne Rooney. Wilson back to me. Keep on running, Wilson. Keep on running. I'm not going to come to you, but still. It's going to come out wide towards Di Maria instead. Di Maria through to Van Persie. Van Persie shoots. And there's the opening goal of the game. 13 minutes before time. And finally, we have the breakthrough. Robin Van Persie against one of his former clubs. He, of course, played for Feyenoord before joining Arsenal, then Manchester United. And Van Persie makes it Manchester United 1, Feyenoord 0. And finally we have the opening goal of the game in what has been such a frustrating 78 minutes worth of football. In this second half, we've done much better in terms of possession. We've got the ball a lot more, and we've been creating chances. Haven't been able to take anything just yet though. We finally take this one though. Van Persie against one of his former clubs, and it's Manchester United 1, Feyenoord 0. And as things stand, we are going through to the Champions League knockout stages, and I think we actually might have been going for anyway due to the head-to-head ruling with Sevilla. But even so, it's a goal. We really want to win this game, and it is Manchester United 1, Feyenoord 0. Classy for Feyenoord. Can they get one last chance? They put the ball into the box, headed down, and the shot is taken, and Feyenoord equalise with a minute to go, and it's 1-1 here at Old Trafford. The number 7 gets on the end of it. It was flicked backwards, and he puts it past Valdez and makes it Manchester United 1, Feyenoord 1, and we surrendered our lead with a minute of normal time to go. A routine ball into the box wasn't dealt with. How on earth we left that guy unmarked at the far post, I have no idea, and it's Manchester United 1, Feyenoord 1. And there is the final whistle. So Manchester United 1, Feyenoord 1. What a desperately disappointing end to that game. So frustrating for the most part. Feyenoord kept hold of the ball really well up until like the 55-60 minute mark. Then we regained possession, eventually carved out a couple of chances. Van Persie put us in the lead. But in the 90th minute, the final minute of normal time, sadly for us, a pretty poor piece of marking saw the number 7 unmarked at the far post, who had a simple finish after the cross wasn't really dealt with. I got a 6.5 rating rating. I got 50% shooting. I did have one shot on target, which for me I made a really good save for. But I did have 100% pass completion for the first time ever in my entire career. I completed all 30 of my passes, and that's the first time I've ever done that, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, a frustrating game regardless. You know, individual stats aside, it wasn't good enough. But as you can see in the second half, we did much better. You know, in the second half, we were much better than what we did in the first half, and we should have left Old Trafford with a win. Instead, we only get ourselves a point. Regardless, we have actually qualified for the knockout stages of the Champions League. I didn't realise it at first, but due to the head-to-head ruling with Sevilla, we would have been going through anyway, even if Sevilla won their final 2 games and we lost ours. But the bad news was that Wayne Rooney did get himself an injury, and it's not too serious, but it is serious enough to see him miss 8 weeks worth of football. He's dislocated his shoulder and he'll be out for 2 months, so that's a bit of a shame. Have to live without Rooney for them, and you know, myself and Rooney have had a really good partnership this year, so to know that he's going to be out for 8 weeks is a real shame. So 2 negatives in that game then. Failing to win the game after scoring a late goal and then conceding an even later one a minute before stoppage time was really frustrating, and also Wayne Rooney's injury, really disappointing. I've linked up with him really well over the past few weeks, so knowing he's going to be out for 2 months is a real shame. I was also dropped for this game against QPR, and it wasn't to do with my energy either. I was totally fit coming into this game with 87%, but the team actually lost at Old Trafford against QPR in the Premier League, and that is our first defeat of the season. I was dropped for that game. It wasn't due to fitness reasons, it was due to either a poor performance against Feyenoord or just tactical reasons, and we lost 2-0 at home to QPR, so a massive shame. We've lost for the first time this season. I wasn't even on the pitch to try and amend that. Still, as you can see, here's the squad reports. We entered the new month. We're now into December. You can see my stats and attributes. I also now have 5-star skills. I think I would have mentioned that in the last episode, and as you can see, 5-star skills now, really nice to see. Accomplishments as well, 261 completed out of 527, overall CAM progress of 59%, and here's a look at the league table. 14 games in, we are 4 points behind Chelsea, and after that, well, the first defeat we had all season, that is now our undefeated season gone, and sadly for us, that one loss looks really frustrating, knowing that I wasn't able to do anything about it because I was dropped for the game. Capital One Cup, we've got QPR in the quarterfinals as well. That's the next game of today's episode, and a look at our Champions League group as well. As you can see, we have guaranteed a place in the knockout stages, but a win in that game against Feyenoord would have sent us through as group winners with a game to spare. So to surrender those 2 points late on wasn't just frustrating for the game, but also knowing that our final game, if we lose to Feyenoord by a couple of goals, we will actually fail to finish first place. Still, we take on QPR, 42nd and final game of today's episode here at Loftus Road, and we're looking for revenge. They beat us on the weekend. They became the first team to beat us all season in all competitions. So here in the Capital One Cup on Wednesday night, personally speaking, I would have rather been rested for this game and played on the weekend. That's not how Louis van Gaal saw it. He wants me to play in this game and show me why exactly I shouldn't have been dropped on the weekend. So we take on QPR, looking to get ourselves through to the Capital One Cup semi-finals and looking to get revenge. Playing out wide towards Shaw. Look at me there. Great chance here. Shaw on the ball. Sorry, myself on the ball after Shaw's pass. I'm inside here. Good chance. Still good chance. That's got to be a penalty, ref, surely. Penalty to Manchester United. 5 minutes in. I've won it. And there is no debate about that one. That was a really bad challenge by the... Was that Rio Ferdinand? It was the former Manchester United centre-back, Rio Ferdinand. Took me down. Oh, I can't see a replay. Fair enough. But still, penalty to Manchester United. No doubt about that. And a great chance to make it 1-0 from the spot here. So Robin van Persie is going to stand up and take it. A great chance for us to open the scoring here at Loftus Road in this Capital One Cup quarter-final tie. It is going to be the Dutchman against Murphy. Can Van Persie make it 1-0 against the goalkeeper from the spot? It's Robin van Persie who scores. Goalkeeper goes the right way, but he can't keep it out. And it is QPR 0, Manchester United 1. So the perfect start to this game. Glad to win the penalty for it. Obviously, I don't get credit with the assist for it, but it's still a goal. That's the most important thing. And we do take the lead in this game. QPR 0, Manchester United 1. Wilson, good chance on the break here for Manchester United. Wilson to Van Persie. He's got me ahead of him. He'll play it back to Wilson. Now towards Tom Cleverley. Cleverley back to myself here. I'll try and turn my man. I've been tackled, but I win it back. Now Herrera. Look at me through the middle. Great chance here. Herrera inside towards myself. It's 2-0 to Manchester United. My first goal in a few games, and we are 2 goals up in this game. And I'm not going to say the game's over 11 minutes in, but this is the type of start that really does inflict a bit of pessimism on the other team, knowing that you're 2 goals down at home inside 15 minutes. QPR 0, Manchester United 2. Lovely little ball by Ander Herrera. Such an underrated little midfielder. Brilliant ball inside, and a great finish by myself as well. Past Murphy. Murphy, and 2 goals up in this game. And, you know, the Capital One Cup, as I mentioned, not the trophy we really want to win, but we'd certainly take it. I certainly do want my first piece of silverware this season, and, well, if we can get it sooner rather than later, I'll be pretty pleased. So QPR 0, Manchester United 2, and, yeah, the perfect start to this game here at Loftus Road. Rojo to myself, I'll play that wide towards Luke Shaw. Shaw plays it through to Van Persie. If we can take this down, it could be a great chance here. Van Persie, Wilson, oh, he's hit the post, and Murphy dives on the rebound. James Wilson almost making it free, but his shot hits the woodwork. And from the kick out, Herrera wins it back for us and cleverly flicks it on. And now Van Persie's running through here. I'm not going to try and find him because I think I might have given the ball away. I'll try and take it round Rio Ferdinand, and I'm back inside again. Inside towards Van Persie. Van Persie, Wilson, James Wilson. 3-0 Manchester United. 18 minutes in. Wilson just hit the post, but now he gets his goal. It's QPR 0, Manchester United 3, and QPR are sinking without a trace here inside the opening 20 minutes. A terrible start for QPR. We have been dominant right from the beginning of this game. We're now 3 goals to the good, and it's going to take a bit of a monumental collapse from us if QPR are going to get themselves back in this Capital One Cup tie. Wilson with the goal, slots it past Murphy. QPR 0, Manchester United 3. Fouling, that's my ball. Won that back straight away. Now inside towards Van Persie. Van Persie back to me. Van Persie's going to keep on running, so I'll try and find him. He's going to take on one of his former teammates in Rio Ferdinand. I'll have it back, and I'll play it inside towards Cleverly. And Cleverly can have it back to me if he wants. Nope, sure, that's going to come to me. Inside towards Blin. You've got Raphael all the way out wide. He'll find Herrera instead. Herrera to Wilson. Herrera! Great save by Murphy. And can I win the rebound? No, and it should be cleared. And another chance for us, almost making it 4. Murphy with the save. It's my ball there. Just going to fake Rabona it and try and sombrero flick. And then crossfield. Oh, God, I love having 5-star skills. It's awesome. And now Raphael towards myself, and I'll turn my man and play inside towards Daley Blin. If we can get a goal out of this, or at least a chance, I'll be very happy. Short to Van Persie. Look at me through here. Great chance here. Van Persie, keep on running inside. Come on, Van Persie, please. Oh, what a lovely goal. What a lovely goal. QPR 0, Manchester United 4. Robin Van Persie gets it. Oh, that is just wonderful. I just wanted to do some skill just for the hell of it. And instead it ends up resulting in a lovely build-up, a lovely patient build-up, and a great goal as well. Van Persie plays it in. Lovely little 1-2 on myself there. And the Dutchman gets his second goal of the game. That was just wonderful. Seriously. I know that I wasn't under pressure or anything. So those 2 skill moves, the fake Rabona and the sombrero flick, were basically needless. But it still looks pretty nice when it results in a goal eventually. Van Persie makes it QPR 0, Manchester United 4. And yeah, we are surely through to the next round of the Capital One Cup now. Here's Sandro for QPR. Leroy Fer on the ball. Plays it inside. Shots taken. Good save by Lindegaard. Desperate to preserve his clean sheet. And Raphael clears. And there is the full-time whistle. QPR 0, Manchester United 4. What a superb performance and a great way to return to winning ways. We drew against Sevilla. Sorry, not Sevilla, Feyenoord even. We then lost on the weekend to QPR in the game I was dropped for. And in this game, we were just fantastic. A 4-0 victory. I got myself an assist for the 4th goal, which Van Persie scored. I also won the penalty for the 1st goal that Van Persie scored. And I also got a goal myself as well. 93% passing, 100% shooting. A 9.4 rating. That is totally deserved in my opinion. Only gave the ball away 3 times, and a really, really solid display there. So very pleased to get that win. We are through to the next round of the Capital One Cup, into the semi-finals. Again, we're not too fussed about it. We have bigger fish to fry, I guess is the best way of putting it. But it's still nice to know that we continue to surge in the cup. And who knows, maybe this could end up being our first trophy come the end of the season. You never know. But that is going to end the episode, guys. So as always, a big thank you for watching the video. I really do hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's episode of My Player, then please do leave a like, as it is much appreciated, and of course it really does help my channel out. You don't have to leave a like if you don't want to, and I'll see you for the next episode of My Player very soon.